Alright guys, back with another video. So today I just want to react to a video that Brian Lilly from the Toronto Sun made, and it's called Carney's Big Carbon Tax Lie to Canadians. So let's have a look at this and then we'll talk about it after like usual.
Turns out Mark Carney is really Mark Blarney. Hi, I'm Brian Lilly, political columnist for the Toronto Sun.
That wasn't funny.
You may have seen Mark Carney announce that he was doing away with the carbon tax last week. Well, turns out his first act as Prime Minister was to lie to the Canadian public, to completely mislead them. Carney, in, well, a little set-up event that very much looked like Donald Trump's bringing in the media to the Oval Office to sign executive orders, did the same thing. He aped Trump, except what he signed to do away with the consumer carbon tax wasn't anything official at all. Watch this. All looks very official, doesn't it? Maybe Mark Carney signed an order in council. That's an official government document. No, what we ended up seeing through a photo released by Canadian press is that this was just a typed up form that had no legal authority. Here's what it said. I hereby instruct that the fuel charge be removed as of April 1st, 2025, and that the April 2025 Canada carbon rebate be issued. Signed, Mark Carney. Look, prime ministers don't have that kind of legal authority. They don't have the ability to issue an executive order like a president. There is, as I mentioned earlier, something called an order in council. That's a very specific document, and they could have signed that at the cabinet meeting. They could have had 3 other ministers sign and then have Carney sign it for the cameras. But that doesn't say, I hereby instruct. It's that Her Excellency, the Governor General in Council, on the recommendation of the Minister of Finance, make the annex regulations regarding amending Schedule 2 of the Greenhouse Gas Pollution Pricing Act, yada, 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 and on it goes. It has nothing to do with the Prime Minister say, I hereby instruct. Mark Carney's first act as PM was to lie, just like he lied during the English language leaders debate where he said that he helped Paul Martin get rid of the deficit. Never happened. He started working at the Department of Finance 6 years after the budget was balanced and, well, long after Martin had ceased being Canada's finance minister. Just like he said he had nothing to do with moving Brookfield's headquarters from Toronto to New York, he chaired the board meeting, he voted in favor of it, and then he sent a letter to all shareholders asking them to back the board's decision. Carney is having a bad habit of lying to the public, and if you can't trust him on these small things, can you really trust him on the big ones? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. Share this.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing, right? It's not a very good idea to start off your tenure as Prime Minister when you've lied about many things, as Brian Lilly said, not to mention the semiconductor device. He said that we were the #1 supplier. We're like 17th, right? Like he's just not telling the truth. We cannot get rid of this carbon tax officially until Parliament is back because it has to be voted out of law. But they put on this weird big show like he's signing some official order to get rid of the carbon. Like, this isn't America. You don't have the authority to write an executive order like the President of the United States can on many issues. And I think that, you're seeing a honeymoon phase for the Liberals right now in the polling. I think that it's not going to last long. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Voters are, at least in Canada, there's a lot of people who are willing to kind of switch where they vote. Just because you voted conservative once doesn't mean you're voting conservative forever. But, in the States, there's many people who are just like diehard Republicans or diehard Democrats. Some people switch, but it seems like it's more often here in Canada. So maybe people believe Mark Carney. Maybe they think he's a good guy. 13 years of Goldman Sachs experience. Maybe they like the banking history. I don't understand why, but some people do. And I guess some people don't like Pierre Poilievre's messaging. I can understand that. But if you're picking, hey, listen, we've had 10 years of Liberals, and then we have this guy who 130,000 people so-called elected as Prime Minister, who was an economic advisor for the Prime Minister who is not very good at economics. Or do you want Pierre Poilievre, a conservative government? Time for a change, right? A lot of people have been saying time for a change, and I don't know if Mark Carney is going to be the right guy to keep up all this so-called supporter momentum that he has right now. But I guess we'll see. I mean, not a good start for Carney in terms of what he's been saying, but if the public opinion of him continues to rise, then, I guess it doesn't matter if he's a liar or not, right? To be fair, Donald Trump is not the most honest person in the world. But name a politician who's honest, and I'll show you a unicorn. Jagmeet Singh's not honest. Trudeau wasn't honest. So, to find a politician who's not a liar is very difficult, but Carney has been in there for not even a month, and it's just boom, 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 lie, lie, lie. It's just not a good start. So we'll see if it catches up to him. I hope so, because we don't need another 4 years or however many years it's going to be under Mark Carney. But we don't need another Liberal government. Not now, and in my opinion, not for a very long time. But let me know what you guys think. Please don't be shy. I always enjoy reading your guys' comments, and engaging with you guys. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back shortly with a new video.